So all departments are going to use AI, are not going to use AI. Probably you start with a single department, then you move it to the org level. Again, that has to be defined within the scope very correctly and in a detailed manner, that which departments will leverage AI the most, which departments will leverage AI the least, which department will have more utilization of AI in form of business processes or so forth. That is again we define entirely within the scope. So having the right scope of AI will help to better plan, better understand the context, better have the right resources, better have a support. So defining the scope of AI becomes really, really important, guys. Okay. And then overall, just a visualization of the entire AI management system, guys. Okay. Now let's say leadership roles, policies. Now very soon we would start seeing policies, what you may have existing in the companies. Now if I incorporate AI or if I integrate my system with AI, then definitely policies will have to go through a change. Policies will be modified, policies will be reversioned, policies will include more details, will change some of the leadership role, will change the responsibilities and authorities of stakeholder, right? So we have to be prepared that all of these life cycle is a part of the AI management system. But we have to ensure that we are not disturbing the information security and the data protection or data privacy of the org as well, right? We have to keep in mind one thing for sure is that we are not incorporating AI to make things automated, but increasing the risk of security or making organization exposed to higher levels of risk or so forth. And that is why initially, if you look at the principle itself, said that we are trying to have a fair, ethical, and a transparent AI system. Okay, we are not here to have an AI system which could hamper the organization in multiple ways. So mainly the process components includes leadership roles, policies, risk treatment plans, risk assessment plans, AI system impact plans, the right support that we need. Okay, resources, competencies, awareness training. Okay, that is all something that is to be taken care of. AI monitoring. Okay, now have you ever thought of a situation that we may be using some SOC services for logging and monitoring, and we may be using some of the SOC tools for security perspective or determining the threat or so forth, right? That we may use Splunk or QRadar or several other tools. But how do I monitor AI systems, guys? You have already given it through some of the data patterns, because AI is going to take up and consume a lot of data patterns, and according to you feed in or you build an AI system, it would be designed. So when I have to check the output, that certain special case scenarios appear or certain scenarios which occur up which AI is not prepared for or it's not ready for. Okay, for common scenarios you can still think that whatever you have given as an input you get the output, but how about those specific scenarios or special scenarios? What ideally should I do in such cases? So, couple of good aspects and points what you guys have given, and this is exactly where guys auditors are going to play an important role, and that is what I wanted to highlight with this regards. That as an auditor, this two concepts on verification and validation becomes an important aspect of any AI auditor, guys. So, as an AI auditor, you know organization is just going to go ahead and implement it, and maybe the organization is not that matured enough to understand that their output is not 100% right, or their output has been wrong since years, or their output has not been thoroughly verified by anyone. And this is exactly where AI auditors will get into picture and will help the company. So as an AI auditor, guys, it is an important learning for everyone to understand about the AI systems, right? What possibly data has been ingested, because here the role of an auditor is definitely not to implement it, but definitely to understand the entire AI management infrastructure. Because think of a situation that the AI system from a company to company is going to differ a lot. I cannot compare an AI system which is used in a defense sector compared to an AI system which may be used in a BFSI sector or so forth. Now, of course, their purpose, their use, their output, their data patterns, how they are going to use it is going to change a lot. So, as an auditor, it becomes important for us to understand from a data pattern perspective how data has been ingested, what was the expected output, what AI system should be giving across, how over different key performance indexes and at several instances AI system has given us the output. Is it matching with the design? Is it not matching with the design? What percentage of accuracy we are getting it? What percentage of non-compliance or unexpected output has been occurred? That is all something what the AI auditors will have a primary role to play in. So here the AI auditors have a great role to not just understand what is AI or so forth, but even understand how data patterns have been incorporated, how organization is leveraging this, and then what are the expected outputs that we are getting, plus what we are getting as an output right now. So this whole life cycle would be the primary activity of how an AI auditor is going to verify and validate, yes, that the AI system what has been incorporated is operating correctly. Okay, I'm not talking about the risk management or the policies. That still remains, right? That is just the definite work of an auditor, but I'm just talking from an operation perspective. That here the operation perspective becomes important, that you need to understand a little bit on the tech side and understand the technicalities as an auditor as well, because then you will be able to verify that AI system has given the right output, has not given the right output, or so forth, guys. And then again we can have several tools, we can have technologies, and that is all completely dependent on org how they have incorporated this, guys. Okay, that is exactly performance evaluation, analysis, measurement, auditing, continuous improvement. Ensure similarly that how from for an information security we go from maturity level 1 to level 5 or level 6. Similarly, for AI systems as well, the maturity is expected to come with time. Okay, so systems may be incorporated only for a particular division department initially, but over the time and over a tenure, improvements are very likely to happen. That is the expectation, and that is what we want as the output to look like. So again, with 42001, it is highly recommended to ensure that we enter the recommended suggestions and improvements, right? That what organization is willing for to improvise with some of the clauses which organization feel it's still unclear, or what are some of the recommendations that organization has for ISO, or how they are willing to improvise. You can all add that as a segment from a 42001 perspective, guys. And definitely there are typical controls what has been associated as a part of this. So definitely we have 42001 controls, which has been given by the ISO standard for ensuring that the risks are mitigated and are minimized as much as possible with regards to the AI system. So this is how the ideal AI management system components and the processes should look like. And as usual, we will document it as a normal ISMS systems or a data protection systems, or processes are documented. Similarly, we will be doing it for the AI systems as well, but that will be completely from an AI perspective, okay, not from a security perspective or a data perspective too much. The focus has to be in the AI systems, guys.